Well, it didn't take long after the snow arrived to create major problems on the roadways and interstates. This is actually video from about an hour ago on TDOT's SmartWay camera at I-40 eastbound and Donaldson Pike. And you can see the flashing lights. There's several vehicles in an accident. It closed off half of the interstate there. But as you can see from the looks of things now, TDOT SmartWay camera in that same area, the accident is clear and the interstate is back open and running again. NDOT crews telling Fox 17 News that they're currently out plowing and salting primary routes, and they need you to avoid traveling tonight if possible. If you must be out on the roads, they ask that you drive slowly and give NDOT plows plenty of room to work.
Oh, crazy. We couldn't find anywhere to park.
Yeah, we had to park on the side.
Well, grocery stores across Middle Tennessee overflowing with customers as people are stocking up for the first snowstorm of the year. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller joining us live from Bicentennial Park with more on how conditions are looking and what people are doing to prepare.
We're at Bicentennial. Good evening, Megan. Well, I brought out my ruler here to see how much snow we're getting at Bicentennial Park, and we measured just over an inch. But the snow is falling. It's beautiful. The first snow of the year here in Nashville. And now earlier today, we spoke with shoppers both at Kroger and Trader Joe's in Nashville, and they say that they were gearing up for this snowstorm. They said that the lines were really long. The parking lot was completely full, but they were trying to find items like chicken, rice, water, and other things to stock up ahead of this storm.
Taking it slow and being calm. My dad's from Ohio, so we've always he's been good about teaching us how to drive and, how to drive in the snow. So in this kind of weather.
Now, I have a very special guest with me on the news tonight, and that's Bo, my dog. I know a lot of you have off tomorrow, and it would just be a great day to get your pups out here. There's quite a few dogs here at Bicentennial Park. Also, probably a great day for sledding and to get out and enjoy the first snow of the year. Reporting live from Bicentennial Park, I'm Caitlin Miller, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Snow to fall here in Middle Tennessee came down in Franklin, and that's where Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino joins us live, and she's also monitoring the road conditions out there tonight. Kelly.
Well, Megan, if you look behind me here in downtown Franklin, it is a very serene scene, almost like a Christmas card, beautiful and peaceful. You could see, though, that snow really has blanketed the entire ground, and where those cars are driving around that circle, it is a bit more slushy. If we take a look here at my trusty yardstick, let's look at the accumulation so far. You could see not too much. I'd say less than half an inch at that point, but the snow has been coming down steadily now for several hours. Let's take a look at some video that we took earlier today in and around Franklin. The roads there still a bit messy as that snow came down starting maybe around 5:30 or so, before 6 o'clock. Franklin side roads, again, those are much more covered than some of the main drags. I could tell you that Franklin City did post out yesterday that they are going to be pre-treating the roads and they are ready to plow. Just 20 minutes ago, we did see a plow heading through the center of town. It is the same story with TDOT. They have been working very hard for the past few days, pre-treating all state roads and interstates with brine. Crews are out right now, first salting as the snow falls and then plowing as soon as there's enough accumulation. We have been in close contact with TDOT. They repeated the phrase to me earlier, aggressive clearing. So that is what those plows are working on. And you heard Megan say they are asking folks to please stay off the road if you can. Give those plows room for their safety. And also it'll help the whole process be more smooth for everyone. We did see a bunch of folks out in Franklin earlier today, earlier in the evening, just as the snow got started. Now, several hours into it, it is much quieter. Some good news. Meteorologist Brett Luna told me earlier earlier that the snow was going to be a fluffier, lighter snow. I can confirm that is exactly what it is. Almost like snow flurries out right now, a bit heavier flurries earlier, but it's not that wet, heavy packing snow that makes things really difficult to clean up. So that is a good point here. Some fluffy snow for you on our first real snow here, I'd say, in Middle Tennessee for this season. I'm Kelly Avellino in Franklin for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Some good advice there, and it is pretty out there, Kelly. Well, we want to know what you think. Are you looking forward to the snow? Our poll is live right now. Wow, we've got over 1,000 votes that have come in so far, 1,017 votes. And most people, 70.2% of respondents say yes, they're looking forward to the snow, compared to 29.8% that say no. This poll is live right now. If you'd like to weigh in and cast your vote, you can scan the QR code right there on the right hand of your screen. It will take you to our X page. Our handle's at Fox Nashville, and we'll show you updated poll results here a little later in the newscast.
And most of us are seeing some snow right now. We'll take a look at how much longer that's going to stick around with us. Also go over some of those snowfall totals that we could pick up. All those details coming up here in just a bit.
We track severe weather.
All right, Brett, a lot that you're watching closely and a lot of people sending in their snow snaps.
Yeah, we've seen some of those. We're going to show some of those here in a little bit too. I got some pretty fun pictures and videos. Some of them just look awesome too. Also, I'll show this Broadway camera in a little bit. That has been looking neat. All the lights reflecting off of the road. It's wet on Broadway right now. I'll show you that here in just a second, but I want to just show you what the radar looks like. This is our current radar image. This is the 919 radar image. So right now, Southern Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, it is all blue anywhere you look. Some of these spots are a little bit that darker shade of blue too, so that's indicating some heavier snowfall amounts, and we are still seeing that mostly south of I-40, but even up into parts of Southern Kentucky, some of that deeper shade of blue. And there was one of the more recent model runs. That's from one of the high resolution models that updates every hour, and it is maybe going to bump those snow totals up just a little bit, but that is only one model run. We'll see if more kind of confirm that as we head through the next several hours. As of right now though, I think we're generally going to be talking about 3 to 5 up to about 6 inches of snowfall possible, but I would not be surprised if some spots try to take that up just a little bit higher, maybe going to 7 inches or so, maybe even just a little bit higher than that. But as it stands right now, all of Middle Tennessee under that winter storm warning, that's going to be in effect. Well, this is actually a different map. I have an updated one over there too. That should say until 6 a.m. Tuesday. So winter storm warnings in effect for all of Middle Tennessee. Southern Kentucky, those winter weather advisories for Trigg, Christian, and Todd counties, that's going to go until 6 p.m. on Monday. And then right here closer to Interstate 65, slightly higher snowfall totals there, 1 to 3 inches, and that is set to run until 6 a.m. on a Tuesday for that winter weather advisory. As far as your snowfall total amounts go, again, at 3 to 5 inches for a lot of these areas. Some spots could be pushing up closer to 6 inches for our more southern and eastern counties. I think around the plateau we might do a little bit better, but we're going to be keeping our eye out right here along the Kentucky and Tennessee line to see if those model runs continue to take that up a little bit higher. We'll show you some of the temperatures on your 7-day forecast here in a little bit.